In this episode, we talk about stakeholder management and an exercise to identify stakeholder types using ChatGPT. So there's four kinds of stakeholders. You have your internal versus external stakeholders and primary and secondary stakeholders. An internal stakeholder is those within the organization, such as team members, department heads, and project sponsors. External stakeholders are people outside the organization, like customers, suppliers, and regulatory bodies. And then you have your primary stakeholders, that have a direct impact on the project, such as clients and end users. And then those individuals indirectly affected by the project, like community members or competitors. So let's have or take a practical approach on how to solve this case study that was presented in earlier videos, wherein John is working on a project. He's a business analyst, and he has a couple of stakeholders that are involved in this project. One is you have a project sponsor, Sarah, the VP of Marketing, who initiated the project and secured funding. She wants the dashboard to improve decision making and support marketing strategies. The IT manager, Alex, responsible for integrating the dashboard with existing data systems. He is concerned with data security, system compatibility, and technical feasibility. Then you have the marketing team lead, Lily, whose team will rely on the dashboard for customer insights, and she wants the dashboard to be user friendly and provide actionable data for marketing campaigns. Then you have the data science team led by Raj, who will provide the data models and algorithms powering the dashboard. Raj's team wants to ensure the data is accurate and reflects meaningful insights. So, what we have done here is we have created a ChatGPT prompt for identification of stakeholder types. The key is to really lay out the stakeholders involved in your project and use ChatGPT to sort of jog your your basic structure of where each stakeholder would fall under, whether internal, external, primary, or secondary. So the prompt that you'd use for ChatGPT is for these stakeholders, and you provide the list of stakeholders demonstrated earlier, and you would say provide a breakdown of whether they are internal, external, primary, or secondary stakeholders. Now, this will give you a sense of where folks fall under in terms of which category. However, this is not necessary. It's pretty clear if you're clear about who is part of the internal, external, primary, and secondary structure. In this case, your project sponsor, Sarah, is an internal stakeholder, meaning she is responsible and actively engaged in the project, and she has secured funding, and she's directly invested in the project, and that's the key thing. And she is one of the key decision makers. Then you have the IT manager, Alex, who is an internal stakeholder as well, and is a secondary stakeholder. Let's see why. So first off, the role identified is this: Alex integrates dashboard with data systems, focuses on the technical aspects. Reason for the classification is as follows. It supports the project from a technical perspective, but not a direct user or primary decision influencer. So therefore, he is an internal stakeholder, but is secondary. Marketing team, meaning Lily, is both internal and primary. She leads the team that will use the dashboards. So from a usability perspective, her team are key users. So she's directly impacted, and her team's directly impacted. So therefore, she's an internal and primary stakeholder. Data science team, once again, internal and secondary, um, with the same line of thought as the IT manager. And then you have your end users that are internal as well as primary, as they're directly impacted by this effort. So if you do find value in these videos, please do subscribe, and we look forward to showing the next video.